Congratulations! I'm extremely proud to now call you teachers. Remember to stay true to your calling. Be the spark that ignites the love of learning in your students. Be the instrument that inspires them to reach for the stars. I wish you all the best in your journey of discovery and growth.
A teacher should have the power to transform our students, their hearts, their minds, and action.
You are dealing with people's lives. It is not about making profits. It is about making lives. And you cannot ask for a better calling or a better job.
In 1959, the government embarked on an ambitious program of universal free education. Every child was ensured of a place in school. There was a need to train more teachers. As a result of that, I was sent for training for 3 years at TTC, Teachers Training College, at Patterson Road.
When people come into teaching, they are the well-controlled, sensible kind of people. They were enthusiastic, but we did things together and it was always very fun to work with them. And then now they are approaching 60 years old and we still meet. And then we will talk about how things were. So, we as teachers can be a great source of inspiration or just motivation or just friendship to all these kids that go through us.
Release your control. Allow the children to decide on certain things. Allow them to decide on how they want to learn. And not just depend on one single textbook, which would mean one single sort of viewpoint, the author's viewpoint. So the children begin on their own to look up things on computers and read up different sources, and they are given a chance to make up their own minds. So they are more open to different viewpoints. And in a way, they get more opinionated even, because they develop their own opinions. They become more independent. And that is what you are trying to do after all, because you are trying to develop a thinking society, not a society that sits back and gets people to think for them.
It's important to enjoy your own teaching. If you find yourself boring, what do you expect the class to do? They are going to find you boring as well, I enjoy teaching. If I enjoyed myself as a teacher, then I think my students would enjoy me as a teacher.
My heartiest congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. Some 10 years ago, I was in your position, fresh out of NIE and eager to put my training to practice. My NIE journey provided insights into the life and ethos of a teacher and also laid the foundations in the art of teaching. Recently, at the Leaders in Education program, I am honored to be awarded the Lee Kuan Yew Award. It was a good reminder that teaching is very much a calling. Each and every one of us is part of this continuation of our founding Prime Minister's legacy and his belief that no teacher can perform his duty unless he feels he is doing something worthwhile. Let me therefore welcome you on board as a teacher. You are joining a very noble and worthy profession, one that will touch and shape the lives of our future generations of leaders.
It has been my lifelong passion to nurture and to teach. When I finally chose to pursue this passion after 8 years in commercial and accounting sectors, my life has become more fulfilling with a clearer sense of purpose. The journey here at NIE has further developed my passion as a teacher, providing me with the opportunities to not just meet, but to work with different lecturers and special school teachers. Sharing our experiences, teaching strategies, and behavioral management techniques has helped me reflect on how I can better help students overcome challenges in each phase of their lives. As a teacher for students with special needs, NIE has strengthened my belief in giving these students the best opportunities available so that they are able to showcase their talents, and in so doing, help them improve their quality of life as they integrate into society. This has been an enriching and memorable experience which I will treasure for many years to come.
The National Institute of Education has equipped me with the necessary classroom management skills and pedagogical skills, such as being able to break down and simplify abstract concepts for my students. These skills have not only allowed me to keep my students engaged, but interested as well, while creating an environment conducive for them to take ownership over their own learning. Intriguing demonstrations, experiments at physics lessons, and interactive seminars, as well as peer learning, are all part of the norm over here at the National Institute of Education. Learning should not be limited to the four walls of our classrooms, and so our Gessel Day project out at the airport gave me a chance to interact with beneficiaries from the Bishan Home for the Intellectually Disabled. Overall, the experience at the National Institute of Education has prepared me for the classroom as well as provided me with valuable life lessons.
The Bachelor of Science in Education program here at the National Institute of Education has not only equipped me with robust academic knowledge, but also honed my teaching proficiency through the various education and pedagogical courses. This has given me an extremely strong foundation and vital foundation for my teaching career and groomed me into a confident 21st century thinker. I think the difference between international practicum and having a practicum in Singapore is that overseas, their school systems are more structured towards a process system. After I come back to Singapore, what I've done differently for this practicum is that I have introduced warm-up activities in every lesson. I'll give warm-up questions, I'll engage students in thinking about what they've learned the previous lesson. And also, I try to think of more activities and to use more representations to teach biology or to teach English. My time at the National Institute of Education was not all work and no play. I had the privilege of serving in the NIE community through the Trainee Teachers Club and the NTU Students' Union. This has allowed me to truly discover myself. Together with like-minded individuals, we have pushed boundaries, introduced new initiatives, and organized many events that has helped better the varsity lives of many fellow students. And along the way, I have made friendships that I'm sure will last a lifetime.
Throughout my education at NIE, I have met wonderful tutors and peers who embody the true values of being an educator. They are brilliant in what they do, while at the same time humble and generous in sharing their immense knowledge and experience with others like myself. I've learned so much from merely interacting with and observing them. It is this synergy with like-minded individuals that has helped me appreciate how I should never be afraid to make mistakes, but instead investigate new ways of improving my teaching so students can learn and be inspired to learn. They are my inspiration, and I'm now ready to face the challenges that come my way as an educator. We are the front line for future generations, and together, I believe we will make a difference.
Heartiest congratulations to all our graduates. A new chapter of your life is about to begin. A chapter where the adventure and inspiration depends on you. Let us build our stories together as a community of NIE and the teaching profession. A story where every individual counts, one that you will be proud to tell our future generations.